If you have been one of those individuals who has been watching my YouTube videos, probably you have come across some of the videos which I say timing the market is not a winning strategy when it comes to investing in the stock market. I do still stand by that. But I also have an alternative which is almost the perfect strategy which you can use in order for you to time the market. One thing you need to realize, there are great investors, the likes of Jack Bogle, who has been investing over 60 years. And he has come out clearly saying that over this time frame, he has never observed any individual who tried to time the market and become out successive. So if you are trying to time the market, I just wish you all the best. But I am sure that you are going to be one of those individuals who we are going to use as an example when it comes to timing the market. If you are interested in this kind of videos, remember to subscribe, like, and also don't forget to share. We are around 9 subscribers, so if you subscribe next, you are going to be the 10th subscriber. Now, which is this strategy which I'm talking about? I need to give kind of a brief explanation of what I'm trying to say. I am one of those individuals who likes figures, that is 0 and 5. I believe if it is on a number line, if 0 is included on the number line, then I use 0 and 5. And it's a weird explanation of why I like those figures. I just like them. So I decided to choose a specific date on every month when I will be investing. So I decided to choose date 15. That tends to be a lot easy. It's not that complicated when it comes to at the beginning of every month you are kind of suppressed when it comes to paying some expenses. So I chose date 15. Somehow I don't have a lot of pressure when it comes to finance. So that's the specific date which I normally invest. On terms of amounts, it's not that exact because it also depends on how the month goes by. So I have chosen a specific date on a given month, on every month, which I am supposed to invest. And why is it so crucial for you as an individual to choose a specific date, either on every month or after 2 months, 3 months, whichever will work for you? This will assist you to leave out the whole issue of emotional baggage. For instance, you may end up seeing that the stocks are selling at a low price, and you may even be tempted to go ahead and buy. At the same time, you may observe, since stocks tend to fluctuate each and every day, that the stocks are rising, and you may even be interested to not be left out of that wagon. So, by you choosing a specific date on a given month, or after some given months, some days, probably the month is the best strategy, or 2 months, 3 months, whichever. It assists you to leave out all this emotional baggage of you trying to time the market, seeing that stocks are somehow crashing and you somehow get tempted, freak out that you don't want to buy. But by you trying to choose a specific date of every month, then you are forced to buy no matter what, whether the stocks are down or they are going up. When the stocks are going up, you tend to buy a few stocks if you are going to use a specific amount each and every month. Then you tend to buy less stocks. But when the stocks are doing what? Are reducing, or their prices are less, you tend to buy more stocks. And this leads you to the dollar cost averaging, where individuals, for example, tend to question, if you add some amounts, let's say you add a chunk of 5 million Kenyan shillings, should you go ahead and invest all the amount, or should you subdivide this amount and invest on a regular basis? Let's say every 1 month you invest 1 million Kenyan shillings. So within 5 months, you could have invested all the amount in the stock market. To some individuals, that somehow tends to work, but to others, since consistently over a long period of time, if you are going to invest for over a long period of time, you can even go ahead and invest the whole amount in buying your shares and just wait, because stocks tend to increase when it comes to the value, more especially for those individuals who tend to use index funds. Now, that's the best strategy which you can employ, which will leave you which will leave the whole issue of trying to guess and time the market as one of the strategies which you are going to employ. So for those individuals who are patient, who don't want to be pressurized by the movement of the crowd, what the crowd is going to decide on that on any given day, then trying to choose a specific date of every given month or the days which you may choose will assist you to reduce the issue of guesswork. There are those individuals who are going to come to you and say, okay, I know a strategy which you can employ in order to time the market. Those are just probably salvating for your own resources, that is the money which you have, and there is no way which they are going to assist you to make a fortune when it comes to winning in the stock market. The best strategy which you can use is what I've discussed. Choose a given date on a regular basis which you are going to invest in the stock market. I like your thoughts in the comment section. Which strategies are you employing in order for you to be a success when it comes to the stock market? Remember, trying to sell each and every day is going to cost you a lot when it comes to transaction fees, and this will reduce the profits which you are going to make in the stock market. The only way which you are going to win in the stock market is to invest with a long-term mindset. So don't be convinced that you are going to sell on a regular basis and win in the stock market. Individuals who have won in the stock market are individuals who chose great companies. They invested for a long period of time. They stuck with those companies when things were not favorable, and they came out successful. So long as you have chosen a decent company, not just a failing company, which is going to give you more emotions, more pressure, and force you to make erroneous decisions. So long as you have chosen a decent company which has a bright future, then you will be in a good position to stack with this company through good and bad times. And at the end of the day, if you are going to emerge, you are going to emerge successful. And that's why this whole issue of diversification comes in. If you are going to buy, for example, 8 companies, that's what I recommend, 7 companies as a minimum, and you are going to invest in this company for consistently over a long period of time. They are going to ensure that you are diversified. That is, your stock portfolio is not going to come crashing down when the market is not that favorable to some of the companies. So you are in a good position to prevent yourself from complete destruction. Anyway, I like your thoughts. If you're interested in this kind of content, remember to subscribe, like, and also don't forget to share. See you in my next one.